What is up, guys? It is StratG here, back with another Crusader Kings 3 video. We're going to go for another achievement hunt, and this one is Above God. We have to get a strong hook on the Head of Faith. So the easiest way I think to do this is go ahead and just create a super strong intrigue character of somebody who's in Italy, close by, right near the Pope. So we're going to go ahead and do this with the Duchy of Apula. And just go ahead and create a super hardcore intrigue character. Give them the highest intrigue education trait and any other traits that we may come across. So I'll just show you real quick. Deceitful, that gives us some bonuses on our intrigue. Hurts our diplomacy, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and just take it. It is not great for the Catholic faith, but to hell with it. We don't really need to be super pious. We're basically just going to pump up as much intrigue in this one. We're going to basically lower everything else down. All we want is intrigue. That is really it in this particular one. So, having said that, we're looking at about 398 or so for our total intrigue points. That'd give us pretty much terrible stats all the way around except for intrigue. Our intrigue in this one looks like it is going to be 35. I think that's about as high as we're going to be able to get it. So we'll go ahead and finalize that. Duke Christopher of Duia. I don't know how to say that. Probably butchered that. So this one should be pretty quick, about 9 minutes in. This was actually one of our faster runs. So we're going to go ahead and get a intrigue lifestyle. So we're going to go ahead and pick the temptation focus. See how that goes for us, and eventually we're going to work our way over here, get the fabricate truth, and we're just going to go all the way down and get as much of these intrigue traits as we can, and then we're going to start an intrigue against our head of faith. In this case, we are a Catholic, so the Pope is the head of faith. So we just have to get a strong hook on the Pope. That's what we need to do here. So there's always going to be a bit of housekeeping, you know, updating things, marrying people, fighting people, all that good stuff. As you can see, we're hurting a little bit on piety. We don't have a whole lot of prestige, but again, none of that matters. And we're going to go ahead and get in the Pope's good graces. Just build up that relationship between us and the Pope. Not a lot of things happening, but we did get enough to go ahead and get our first intrigue perk. And we're going to go ahead and get the ability to fabricate hooks. So we'll give it a couple minutes. We'll build up some things here. We are still attempting to sway the Pope, but ultimately it's not really going to matter. Once we get going, we will then just, do our fabricate hook. Now, we do have a son and heir, so that's always good. You never want to not have an heir just in case you die. But again, this game doesn't really matter all that much as far as the playthrough version of it. I don't plan on continuing with this playthrough and turning it into anything long term. This is just simply our achievement hunt, and that's really all we're doing with this one. So I'm going to go ahead and skip forward real quick because we don't really need to see all of this stuff about having daughters and all that kind of stuff, any wars we may be fighting. Alright, so not a lot has happened just yet, but we did get another intrigue perk, so now we have a job done right. We are basically building up the chances of our hostile scheme being successful. So we have to stop our personal scheme against the Pope to try to sway him to be our friend so we can move into the fabricating hook. Now it only has about a 60% chance of success. However, we are going to switch our spy master to somebody with better intrigue, and then we are going to have them support our schemes, which should give us a little bump, not much, and then we are just going to ride it out and see what happens. With a little bit of luck, we'll get it on the first try. I think we're at 80% now. And without it, if it doesn't work, then we'll just try again in a minute. So let's see how this shakes out. Fabricate hook, foul words. Oh yeah, so we can go ahead and fabricate a strong hook on the Pope. We lose some piety, but again, we don't care. So let's go ahead and do it. And boom, right there, you see it. Above God. There's the perk. We are the man. We now have a strong hook on our head of faith, the Pope of the Catholic Church. And it is pretty easy, as y'all can see. Here it is, right here. And all right, so we got it. That's great. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave me a comment and a like. And if you don't mind, subscribe to the channel. That really helps us grow, especially being a new channel. Every little bit counts. So I really appreciate it, and I will see you all next time.